All right, everybody at FullOnDrums.com land. So far, we've seen drums, we've seen mics, we've seen everything, but none of this stuff is any good without something to hit this stuff with. And I've got Dan from Vater, and we're going to talk about some new products they've got coming out here at NAMM. Dan, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. So what do you have here?
Right here we have the 5A stretch. It is the same grip as a regular Los Angeles 5A, which is I think 570 in diameter. But it's got the length of a 1A, which is 16 3/4 inches long. Along with the 5A stretch, we've done a 7A stretch. It's the same length, but again, the grip is that of a 7A. So we had a lot of guys asking for, we want something long. The longest stick we had before was like a 1A, and that's about a 5B in grip. So they want something just as long as that, but a little thinner. And with the 7A and 5A stretch, that's what you get.
Now, when you come up with new sticks, how much? Obviously, you had a few specific things in mind there, but when you start messing with the taper of the neck and the tip, how much experimentation goes into that part of the stick?
It really depends on what we're trying to go for with the stick. Like, if we kind of knew what we were going for to begin with this, as opposed to if we're working with an artist or something, there's a lot of back and forth of, oh, I need the taper to be fast, I need it to be long. It really depends on what we're looking to achieve with the stick. But typically it comes from, suggestions from artists and, or just people playing it, oh, I want something like this, but a little bit different. And we get a lot of feedback from artists and everyone to generate.
Right, but this particular stick, you knew what was in mind, so you guys already had an idea of what the taper would be like, correct?
Yeah, exactly. If you played a 1A, it's a very, the shape is basically identical. It's just the grip that's different.
Oh, nice, cool. I see you got a couple other specialties back here. What are we looking at?
We have the whip brush here. It's similar to our stick whip, but we kind of spliced it and put it on a wood handle,
nice.
And it sounds pretty cool. So those are good for drum set or cajon. Again, for like low volume playing, they're pretty neat.
Actually, that is kind of good balance to it too.
Yeah,
sometimes these kind of sticks, they feel unbalanced or weird in the hand, but this thing actually feels pretty nice.
Yeah, stay tuned to Vater.com. We're going to be putting out I believe we'll be putting out a product demo video of those in the very near future.
Nice, very cool. And you got one more thing back here. What's this?
These are the Splash Stick Rocks. They're sort of medium weight, for acoustic performances and stuff. They're not, they sort of split the difference between a heavy and a light, obviously, because they're medium. So they have fewer dowels than a regular traditional splash stick or an acoustic.
What are the dowels made of?
They are balsa, I believe. You can't quote me on that, though.
But then you've also got one, I believe, that's a bamboo, right?
Yes, these ones are not bamboo.
Now, but now my question there would be, what's the difference? I mean, obviously all these would sound different, but when you guys come up with this, is it a specific thing you're looking for? Is it a strength in the wood? Is it a ease of getting the wood? What is it?
With the bamboo stuff particularly, it lasts a little bit longer and it's kind of better on the environment.
Right.
But with this stuff, the dowels are larger than the bamboo stuff that we have, so I think it's more of a necessity to use this wood because it only comes in that size.
Right, okay, got you.
But I'm not entirely sure, to be totally honest with you.
That's all good. I'm throwing questions at him. But cool, man. This thing is really cool. So be checking out Vater.com, right?
Vater.com.
Vater.com. There'll be some products, demos of this very soon. Dan, thank you, sir. Appreciate taking the time.
Thank you. Anytime.